Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Psycho Opinion. Last time you saw us, I believe, was probably a little home video we made of Rob eating the death chip, and Rob is still here,
Oh boy.
so figured we'd kind of follow up with that and kind of see how that experience was.
Well, if anyone else has ever eaten the one chip challenge, they know it's got awful.
It looked pretty rough, honestly. I can't really say I know how you feel, but looking at how you felt was pretty bad.
Well, I don't know. Just as soon as I bit into the chip, well, aside from how disgustingly stale it was,
That's all of them, man. They're all like that. I've watched three of these challenges go down, and everybody has said the chip tasted stale, and that was even like the day of it being purchased too. So
it,
Mhm.
beyond
So a fresh
gross.
chip is just as stale as a 22.
yeah, that's right.
But yeah, no. As soon as the heat started to hit me, my body went into like a complete system shock. I couldn't form words, sentences. What my body just kept producing saliva. It was just like unknown substance must evacuate.
Speaking of
And,
evacuate,
How did that go?
Well, as soon as I got home and started to rest and lay down, my stomach was a churning and everything right out the front. So,
Oh,
Well,
no.
I can personally attest to the fact that I picked Rob up the next day from some car troubles, and he had that bottle of Pepto with him. So
yeah, a huge shout out to my boy Pepto Bismol for saving my ass, figuratively and literally.
yeah, Steve, you
Yes.
missed quite the show, man.
I know I got to relive it, but I wasn't there in person, sadly.
Yeah, and all
will-
y'all missed it. It came out blue, and it came out pink. It was
Because of the Pepto, or
no, it was hamburger pink.
Oh,
oh,
by the way, I also made some raw burgers that night. They weren't totally raw, but they were the way I like them. They were cooked on the very thin outside layer.
Cooked on the outside.
Yeah, the outside was cooked pretty good.
It was nice to
yeah.
have something else push all that spicy out of my system.
Yeah.
Well, they're still those were some juicy burgers, so I mean, they're practically raw.
tasty.
So, yeah, I mean, I one time I was having stomach issues and I drank a bunch of Pepto, and I found that not that anybody really cares to hear about this, but I found that it actually turns you black when you're coming out.
Black?
If you
Yeah,
drink
like I
too
don't know.
much.
Yeah, like I mean, I was drinking a lot that time. I can tell you that much. I don't go to the Pepto very often, so when I do, it's like an emergency situation, and in that case, I'm like chugging it.
Oh.
So,
It always reminds me. Pepto always reminds me of a comedy skit from the Upright Citizens Brigade, where there's this detective that is so worked up about everything and he can't handle it, and he just chugs a whole bottle of Pepto.
That's me when I need Pepto. That's me. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm a weirdo, but I actually kind of like the taste. I don't know.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, it's kind of enjoyable. Like it's not that bad of a thing.
Oh, and your body knows as soon as you drink it, everything's gonna be better. So maybe that exemplifies the feel. I know it definitely did for me this past week. So
So to go ahead and wrap up the chipness of it all, will you be partaking in a chip like that in the future ever again?
Oh hell no. That was terrible. I don't know why anyone would do that, other than to, I don't know.
Steve was telling me earlier
around.
When nobody else was around. Steve was telling me that if we hit 1,000 viewers, he would eat one. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you say that, Steve?
1,000. I didn't, but 1,000 viewers we've already had. So
1,000 subscribers. Sorry, I always say viewers.
Yeah. Jake was telling me that he would down a gallon of tuna juice with a small thing of Tabasco and a what would you add to it? Like an aristocrat gin to fire it up.
I can't drink
Something-
gin, man. I'd fight your grandma on gin. That stuff makes me mean.
$2 gut rot.
You don't want to be around me if I drink gin. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm not a nice person when I drink gin, and I'm not usually one to be affected by alcohol that way. But gin just does something to me.
I don't know. Gin tastes like a disappointing Christmas to me.
Yeah, I've never touched gin since the fruit punch soda and aristocrat gin situation that I found myself in years and years ago.
I feel like disappointing
Yeah.
Christmas would be like peppermint schnapps. I don't know.
Yeah.
Disappointment in general tastes like Fireball to me, but I'm not a big fan of that. Anyway,
I was gonna say real quick. I did look up some other like shots that are equally, if not more, disgusting than the one we took. And some of them have mayonnaise in them.
oh,
yes.
Alcohol and mayonnaise. Yeah.
Yeah, it's some type of sailor is in the name of that one, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Because of how it looks. Yeah.
Yeah. There were a couple
Yeah.
of mayonnaise ones.
Yeah, well, I'm never going to taste a Mexican hot hooker again, or whatever it is.
A hot Mexican
Oh.
hugger.
Yeah,
It wasn't bad.
It tasted like a rotten clam. It was
It was
disgusting.
fine.
I forgot that's how you described it. Oh my.
So
I think it could have used more Tabasco actually, because I didn't taste the Tabasco at all.
yeah, Tabasco would have been the best part of that, actually.
Yeah.
Rob went a little too light on the Tabasco.
As I said,
Anyway.
I've never had one before, so I didn't know what I was making.
So that's the one chip challenge. Check out the video if you haven't. Also subscribe to the channel so that we can see Steve shove a chip up his ass. I think he said he was going to do. And that's let's move on to something more fun here than dying or almost.